Welcome back to AM and the PM with Amanda and Mark.
Hello.
Hello, guys. So, today we wanted to talk about people that have impacted us in our lives. I would say obviously family, but this is geared more towards like YouTubers or like famous people or like people that we kind of look up to. And I personally just wanted to talk about one person, in particular, um, who just has like really impacted me recently. And I just feel like the world needs to know. Like I tell my friends and stuff, they listen to me, but I just feel like the world just needs to know. Um, and Mark also, I've never really been a big like YouTube watcher or anything. Like I used to just like watch TV, like that was it. But Mark is like really big into like watching YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. I have been a lot of positive influence in my life from sources that like are not very direct. I call them like indirect sources, basically like just like Amanda said, like YouTube and um honestly that's a big one. I don't really tend to read a lot. I have listened to like a couple books, but like I'm just always trying to do something. So really YouTube and podcasts and a couple like good books here and there. All very audio visual stuff just really impacts me. And we have like Amanda said, she has some influences that have really impacted her that she'll talk about, and then I have some that I can go through. And I think one of the biggest things maybe in this episode that would be maybe the takeaway is like maybe some of the stuff that we have learned from these other people. Obviously, we try to pay that forward as well. But if you've never heard of some of these people, maybe go check them out, see what they're doing, and maybe that'll help you as well. So, do you want to dive into your list of potentially one?
um, I mean, like I said, I've never. So obviously, Maddie Limburner, who I honestly did not like know how to say her last name. I had to like look it up before this. But Mad Fit, as you will. I have talked about her in multiple episodes. And just given like a little side note about who she is and stuff. But I felt like I should, really dive into like how she's impacted me and everything. Um, and obviously she is a YouTuber, but she hasn't posted like I think she started as a YouTuber, and she used to be vegan, so she has like a vegan cookbook and she's real into, like just cooking like plant-based meals and stuff. I'm not vegan at all or anything like that, but I got into her because MadFit, she does fitness videos on YouTube, but she got big because she like used to have her YouTube channel, and then she made a fitness channel and it like blew up. She has like I think she has like 3 million subscribers or something like that. Like it's huge, and their YouTube videos, like obviously of workouts, completely free. I know a lot of people like pay for like, stuff and whatnot. And they're completely free, and I don't know about anyone else, but for me, I've done like other people's workouts and stuff like Chloe Ting, and like it's not bad, but like it's kind of like they just like go through the exercises and they almost just like look like a robot because there's just like music playing and like you can't actually like hear them or anything. But in Mad Fit's videos, she is like working out with you. Like you're like out of breath and she's like out of breath too, and she's like keep going or whatever. Like she's like literally like working out with you. Like you can hear her like struggling and sweating. You could see the sweat on her. Like, I don't know. So I started doing her workouts, like a week into, quarantine or whatever. I've probably said that multiple times on numerous episodes, but if this is, your first time watching us, I got to give you the details. And I think I just started doing like a 12-minute hit video. And like, it's like decently hard or whatever, but it's only 12 minutes. So I started doing that. And I don't even remember. There were a couple other videos that I would just do. And then I guess I should say I found out about MadFit from my friend Lindsay, who was on our previous episode. Shout out to Lindsay and Dylan. It's a good episode if you guys want to give it a listen. And she makes song workouts to like, songs for like 3 minutes, like ab workouts, a full body song workout. So if you just like want to do something real quick or you're like not really feeling it, you could just do like a song workout for like a couple minutes. But so I started doing the song workouts. Like, I think I did the Intentions Justin Bieber one like a million times. And then like the 12-minute videos. And I started doing like her hit videos. And then I would do, she has like 10-minute ab workouts, or she has like 20-minute total core workouts. On our YouTube, there's a bunch of playlists. And then like she just has so many videos. She has strength training videos. She has a ton of strength training videos. So recently I started doing some strength training workouts, and I purchased some weights. But she has dance workouts. I feel like this is just me going on and it's just like, what the heck?
I'm just chilling.
She has dance workouts, which are like a dance party. She's like multiple dance party, like throwback, like 2000s, like hip hop hits, and you just like dance and you get like a great workout. And she just came out with a Taylor Swift folklore dance sculpt. She also has a lot of dance sculpt. Anyways, my point being, there's a huge variety of different things, different like workouts and different things that you could do. Like if you're not really feeling one thing that day. For me, she has just, so you kind of get the gist of it, all her different workouts and everything. But for me, she has just really inspired me. Like, obviously, I follow her on Instagram and stuff like that. She says, like, just try to move your body every day. Like, even if you're not feeling it, just, like, move, just try to move your body in, like, some way. And she also has, like, a ton of stretching. She has, like, a cool down videos, warm up videos, stretching videos, yoga. So, like, obviously, she has a 5-minute warm up and a 5-minute cool down, which is, like, really nice because you just do it really quick. And I know a lot of people, including me, I just like annoying because you have to like do stuff before and after the actual workout. But she's just really inspired me to, like, maybe I have plans in my head to go really hard one day, and then I'm just like, just do something small, because if you're not really feeling it, I'll just do like a 10-minute video, or like do like a little song thing, and then maybe after that I feel motivated to do something else, because half the time after I do a little video I feel motivated to do something else after that. But yeah, she just really inspired me. I just think her videos are great. Like, I honestly don't know if I would still be working out, like, because I've worked out. I've worked out multiple times. I've went to the gym. I have, worked out in my house by myself. I don't know what I was even doing. I think I would just do like some sit-ups and stuff like that. But I don't
know. Okay, that was a great advertisement for MadFit.
I could keep going.
I know you could. I think that's all tremendous, and I think that makes. She obviously has a lot of good content. She's very good at what she does, and like you said, there's just a bunch of different ways to attack, like health and fitness in the ways that she, kind of shows you, like, whether it's song or if it's, sculpt or whatever, variant it is. Let's take this a step further though, because I mean, like, let's stop for a second and say, if you are a female or male, but mainly if you're like a female and you want to do, like, you want to get in shape, or you want to find, you're on the search for somebody, like a good a good at-home workout routine to keep looking at, and like new content, stuff like that, go check out MadFit. 100%. Let's actually talk about, though, the question that I have not, in this whole time, we haven't gotten an answer to. Why have you been so inspired by her? Why are you so addicted to the workouts? And these aren't bad things. Like, these are good things, because like the question that I have is, I'm hugely proud of you. I know you're proud of yourself. I know you're having fun doing it all. Like, we see all the time. You post on, Instagram and stuff like that. You send me pics, and like, like, you're doing a great job and you've seen some results. So my question is, because I think this could help, even me, I guess, like, and other people, what do you think happened when you found MadFit, and try to analyze the things about her and the way that she does things, and because I have some ideas, but I want to hear what you think. Why do you think it has stuck so well? And why do you think that you have stuck with, like, working out, and you got, like, if anybody saw my Instagram story yesterday, Amanda got so hype when she saw that, like, MadFit came out with like the Taylor Swift folklore sculpt thing. Like, it was like her two favorite things in the world, like, smashed together. And like, so like, what the hell has happened? Like, why do you think you've had such a positive reaction to all this?
Well, so MadFit always calls it her MadFit family, and I just feel like she, like, genuinely, like, obviously we don't actually know her, but she, like, during, like, the workouts, like, she, like, genuinely like, talks to you. She's like, hey guys, like, like, you know what I mean? She, like, genuinely, like, talks to you, so it's almost like you, like, have, like, a relationship with her. Obviously you, like, don't know her, but and then, like, at the end, she's like, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Like, you know what I mean? And it really, at the beginning of every video, she, like, says, we're gonna do this today, and blah, 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 blah. And, like, sometimes she gives you a preview of the exercises. Sometimes she just says, it's gonna be, like, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Most of her workouts have rests in between. There are some that don't, like, but, like, they don't for, like, a long time. And then I personally, like, really need the rest at least for, like, 15 seconds because I can't breathe. And most of them have, like, rest, like pretty much all of them. They all do. Like, I think there are some that don't have, like, a rest for, like, a certain amount of exercises, but I just think it's because you feel like you're, like, working out with her, and she's so smiley. Like, she's very positive, like, extremely positive. And she said sometimes she doesn't feel like working. Like, she said sometimes she doesn't feel like working out either. And then, like, she's just very, very positive. And then she posts on her Instagram, like, what's something that you guys are going to do for yourself this week? Like, you know what I mean? So I just feel like she's an all-around great person. But as for I think, so I really think for me, this all started, during whenever I was off of work and I wasn't working, I wasn't moving. So I almost feel like for me that was like motivation. Like, I have to move every day. I'm not working. I'm not even, like, walking around. Like, I have to move. It's some I can't just, like, sit on the couch all day. I have to move. So honestly, I think that was really helpful for me because that, like, made me work out because I wasn't working, and if I didn't, I was just scared that I was just gonna like. Well, I felt the first week all I did was sit on the couch, and I felt horrible. Like I can work all day and then go sit on the couch. I mean, not now, but I used to be able to do that. Um, so that was really helpful for me. Obviously, not everyone can do that. Obviously, not everyone can do that, but I think that's why maybe I have stuck with it because, when I didn't work for 2 months, I just did it because I needed to move in some way, and then I just got hooked on it. And at first it was really just the HIIT workouts. And people say the endorphins or whatever when you work out. I don't know. But I don't know. It actually. Oh, and then I started doing it. I started doing it to like move my body, like just to move my body and like do something good for your body. I think MadFit is also who said that. And I think every other time it was mostly because I wanted to get skinnier. I wanted to lose weight and I didn't actually want to work out. But now I'm doing it because I actually want to work out because I'm saying, okay, well, like let's move our body today. I feel so weird talking about this because I'm not like, I literally, like, I didn't work out before, like, March. Like, I was on the couch every day after work. So, like, I feel like I need to, like, be, like, a ad for, like, people who feel like they, like, don't have the motivation. Because literally, like, I just have so much motivation now. Like, ever since the second week of March, I've been working out, like, at least 5 days a week. But also, like, she just has so much variety. She has like some videos that are like that she has like pajama workouts, and like it's like basically like it's called like a roll out of your bed workout, but really you could do it at any time. Or like morning workout, and it's just like it's a workout, but it's also a lot of stretching, so it's like really relaxing. Like she just has so much variety like on her channel. It's just like there's so much like you could do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
And as you know, I'm just like when I'm like influenced by someone, that's like it. Like I've
yeah.
always like Mark always says that I act like I know like celebrities. I'm like
You definitely
really,
do that.
yeah, I'm just like a really caring person. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say you were easily influenced because you're also easily influenced.
Yeah, I think I was.
But yeah, I
That.
mean, I guess that kind of gives a little bit of an insight into the analysis of how you've completely changed. Like I'm glad you mentioned that because like yeah, before March, like you were extremely inactive. I mean, you would go to work and
Mark
stuff,
even
obviously.
like wanted me to like find a hobby or like wanted me to like work out, and like I was honestly at a point where it was just like I didn't want to work out at all. Like I would like maybe diet, like maybe like eat healthy,
Well, you just
but I
said
would never want to work
you
out.
just said like all the time that you didn't like gym back in the day. You didn't like sports. We've tried to play some sports, and you didn't like that. And so I am extremely happy that you have found something and you're this happy about it. But again, the question that I have, just as honestly out of more of curiosity and more so just so like people could, because what you said was actually very true. Like, it'd be cool for you to be like an ad for, like a poster girl, not really, but you know what I'm saying? Like an example of somebody who wasn't at all interested and then found something and just like basically immediately changed and now has stuck with it for quite some time. And I'm trying to get to the bottom of it just to kind of replicate it, so we can kind of tell other people, and maybe other people could have the same type of success. It's like, what, like, was MadFit the first person you found? Did you see other people and you didn't like? I know you talked about a little bit about the other workouts like Chloe Ting and stuff like that, but like, do you think it was just like based on your personality? Like you just like the way that she handles things 'cause it's very relatable and it's very like almost like she cares about like the shit that's like going on, and it's good content, but other people could have good content. I don't think you're in it for the good content specifically. I think you're in it because of it seems like you feel like you have a relationship with MadFit, which again, it's actually a
Yeah,
good thing.
yeah,
I'm
but
just trying to
no,
analyze it.
nobody is like her.
Nobody's like her.
Yeah. Well,
You
she
mean that you found, or what would you?
yeah, I mean, I've seen other people have like dance workouts and stuff. It's just like not the same. I mean, she also used to be a dancer, so but she's like I said, she's just so happy and so positive. Um, I mean, I guess other people are. I do remember now that you said that my first workout I did was a HIIT workout. Because this was before I knew Maddie had HIIT workouts. And like what I'm saying is most workouts on YouTube are just like a person with music doing the workout, and then it's like a voiceover of them talking. And then they're like, okay, now we're going to do this. And you like see them doing it, but like it's not like them working out talking to you. But like MadFit is like, she has music playing, but she is like actually talking to you. Like she's like doing the exercises, actually talking to you, like while she's doing them. Like, you know, and
Feels like you're working out with your friend.
yeah, and I guess no, I haven't really looked into like too many. I thought I did a Chloe Ting video. I don't even know who the HIIT video was. I just did this random HIIT video. And then my friend Savannah, who was also on one of our guest couple episodes, she said she likes this girl Heather Robertson. And I looked her up, and she seems like she has some killer workouts, like pretty awesome, you know? But it's still that same voiceover thing with the music and then the voiceover. I just don't like it. And then I did this warm up the one day, and it was like the same thing. They have like a little countdown cuz sometimes I just want to do a different warm up, like a, you know, I love MadFit's warm up. Sometimes she only has like one like 5-minute warm up, so like sometimes I just don't feel like doing that one, but she has like 2 videos that have a warm up and cool down included, so sometimes I'll just go on the video and like do the warm up and then do a different video. But anyways, I did this one warm up the one day, and it's just like this girl moving, and then she's like talking. Like I just like literally it's like music playing and they look like a robot moving, and then they're like, "Okay, now we're going to go into this." I don't know. It's not like real. Like, it's not real. Like, they just don't look real when they do it. You know, like, MadFit is real.
She's real.
And she's also,
she's a real girl.
She also was, like, a dancer. I think she did, like, ballet. Because Mark pointed out she has some she does the, like, ballet. Well, she does ballet workouts. I mean, she makes, like, ballet dances. Workouts. I don't know for sure, but I think she was like a ballerina. No, I guess not like a ballerina. I guess ballerina. Anyway, she's from Canada. But she's just all around inspirational, and yes, it is about the content. She has great content, like Taylor Swift, folklore, dance, sculpt. Taylor Swift is like my life.
Entire life.
Taylor Swift is like the only artist that has ever just like always been there for me. I mean, like,
you have her phone number?
I have like a handful of other artists that I'm like pretty into, but she just has never disappointed with her music, you know? It's either people love her or hate her. I can't. But I did not know that MadFit was a Taylor fan. And oh my God, yesterday we were in the car, and if you're watching the video, Mark is just like shaking his head at me. Yesterday, we're driving in the car, and I obviously got like a notification that she posted something. MadFit, who also she posts like 2 videos a week. Like she is like always posting. Like this is like her job is like doing this. So she's like on it. But it's a folklore dance sculpt with a couple of Taylor's new songs, and it's just I did it this morning. It was amazing. And obviously it's like not easy still to do like the moves and stuff, but you just gotta keep trying.
Yeah.
I mean, she's amazing and everything, but like obviously you still have to, you know, like I don't know what I was trying to get at. You know what I'm trying to get at.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to work on it yourself, but
So if there's any girls out there that need somebody, you got to find a real girl. That's the thing. Somebody who's real.
yeah, someone who's real. MadFit is real. So
It's not a
I
robot.
forget.
Not a robot.
Do you? There was a YouTuber that did a review on MadFit. Do you remember who it was?
No.
I don't know, some guy.
Random old guy.
But he was like, he like said that she was like way more real than Chloe Ting or something. I don't know. It was funny. He gave her like, he like rates people. He gave her like a really good score or something. But he was like, she's real. Like everything she's doing is real, because there's a lot of
Steroids.
girl, what are they? I don't even know what you would call them. Girl workout influencers, workout videos that people make for girls or whatever. They're like, get abs in 1 week, get abs in 2 weeks. And Maddie, oh, this is a big one. She straight up says, like in some of her like ab videos when it starts, she says it's like oblique, whatever, blah blah blah. And then she's like, she's like, I say this in every single one of my videos, and I'm gonna sound like a repetitive whatever, but fat burn is an all over body experience. We are targeting the abs, blah blah blah, but it may not necessarily mean that you're gonna get these abs. And then she says, in order to burn fat, it's a mixture of like HIIT and cardio workouts, and then like strength workouts, which are like when you like focus on the abs and the core and stuff. But she tells you straight up that like this workout is not gonna make you like get freaking shredded like right away. Like you need to do this, that, and this. And then she's like, just real.
She's just a real girl.
Yes. Anyways. So.
We'll have all of the MadFit's information in the description below.
So, I guess that's it for the MadFit.
Is that all?
I don't want to keep going forever. Like, that's for the MadFit description. She's just awesome.
She's awesome. What else you got?
Mark has done some of her workouts with me. What do you think of them?
Not ideal. Yeah, not ideal. I need to find a guy equivalent.
Yeah,
I could just go to the fucking gym and do the
yeah, and that's another thing. I obviously love MadFit and stuff. It's like it's like weird because I'm so used to like doing her stuff. Like for me, it's like when I go to the gym, like what the heck am I supposed to do? But I mean, I am, interested in going to the gym and like, trying other stuff and whatnot. So I would say, why don't you say some people that have influenced you? Because I still have more, but I've been talking for a long time. So
I mean, I have a lot, but I don't know. Let me try to go through. Keeping the theme of like indirect people, so like people that aren't like specifically in your lives, in your actual life. A lot of YouTube. There was a period in time where I spent like about a year and a half, like really trying to understand personal finance a lot more. I think that bettered me a hell of a lot. I had a decent foundation, but I wanted to get a lot more educated on it. So I watched a lot of Dave Ramsey videos, and that's like a really good place for people to start, especially people that aren't responsible with their money and are very new to the game, because he literally tells you like never have any debt, never, take a loan out for a car, never, don't use credit cards at all, which I do not follow whatsoever. So let's talk. So it's personal finance. We'll go on that track. So I watched Dave Ramsey. He was really helpful in a lot of those things because he was very like basic, and he's like the noob teacher, I would say. Like he's been doing it for a long time, and he has these very conservative values when it comes to personal finance. So watch that, but then at some point you're like, well, this doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like there's a lot of good stuff here, but there's a lot of stupid shit that like you could probably do way better if you just like get past, if you graduate from like the Dave Ramsey level, is like how I like to call it. So if you're good with your money, if you manage it properly, if you realize that you just need to not spend more than you make and make sure that you're saving money and everything like that, then you can try to take more liberties with the money and try to like make some money in return. So I'm not going to make this into a personal finance thing, but basically I started watching people like Beat the Bush, Graham Stephan, Ryan Scribner, again, just random people in the finance niche on YouTube. And through all of that, I learned a lot more about like investing, Roth IRAs, 401ks, online savings accounts, and online banks specifically. Honestly, like banking online gives you so much more stuff because it's not like a brick and mortar place. So you can basically make a lot more money with the money that you're saving and the money that you're using. And then one of the last bigger things is like, I'm trying to do much more investing and all that sort of stuff. But one of the biggest things that I would say that after you get past that Dave Ramsey stage, like using credit cards is actually way more beneficial than it is detrimental if you are at all responsible. As long as you don't get into credit card debt, you're going to save so much money because of all the cash back and everything that all these credit cards give you nowadays. So it's just huge. And my financial situation is, I would say, A+. We're just trying to continue to move forward in that, respect with all the business stuff and everything that we're doing. So that's tremendous. And to go over to the business side of things, when I was working at a job, one of my biggest influences was like Gary Vee. And again, we'll have these in the description and everything like that, just in case you guys don't know who these people are. But Gary Vee is all about like the hustle and the grind. So I started trying to do some of these things, like sort of like AM and the PM, but also Fueled by Progress, Find a Tech, and all this stuff. And he heavily inspired me to like do something like deploy some self-awareness. And all that means is just to like sit down with yourself and make sure that you're doing the things that you want to do. If you're not doing the things that you want to do and you don't know who you are and the things that you're good at, the things that you're bad at, and you don't focus on those types of things and like try to, build your life around that, you're going to be fucking miserable. So that was huge. She's also a very good like marketer and stuff like that. So I learned a lot about, those types of things. But he was one of the biggest ones that I watched for a very long time.
He also has. Yeah. Does he have a wine company or what?
Yeah, he has Empathy Wines. I think they've sold that now, but yeah, he he started Empathy Wines, and I think Amanda's somewhat fond of the wine, so that's nice. But yeah, he's kind of like what I'm trying to do. Like he's doing a bunch of different stuff, and he's a hustler and stuff. So huge influence on me. A couple other ones. Joe Rogan. I have to say Joe Rogan because he's the one that basically got me into the idea of podcasting and the thought that I can do it, and just got me interested into it. He just sits down with awesome people and has really cool conversations, and that's what I'm trying to do. And that's what I'm trying to do over on Fueled by Progress, and that's what we're trying to do here. So, just trying to like help people, but just have cool conversations, learn, meet people, converse, be friendly, and just get better. And that's that's all that sort of stuff. I did leave out, I don't know how many more I have, but I'll kind of probably wrap it up with these unless like more come to my mind. Huge influences on me in the last year and a half. Honestly, over the last like 5 years, I have to give a lot of credit to Max Tuning, and over the last year and a half, I have to give a huge bit of credit to Christian Guzman. They are younger YouTubers that are down in Texas now, and they are both building multiple companies. And Max Tuning is
My shirt.
yeah, Ever Forward. So Amanda's wearing an Ever Forward
Wearing
shirt.
an Ever Forward shirt.
Yeah, and that is Max Tuning's first company. He now has a sour candy company as well, but that Ever Forward apparel brand is one of the biggest inspirations and was one of the biggest influences on me to make Fueled by Progress. So the soon-to-be apparel company and the podcast and the community and everything that we're doing there, I wanted something just like that. Ever Forward, I was like, that is fucking genius. I love that. It really resonates with me. But I want something of my own that I can build that is, similar in nature, but obviously mine, and still support Max and everything that he's doing, but also, put my own spin on something that's brand new and specific to me and everything that we're doing. So I had this idea. I had this incredible name now that I think about it, Fueled by Progress, because that's what I am. I just want to continue to keep going and getting better, and that's how I stay very active and very happy and very fulfilled. So now Amanda and I, and honestly, a bunch of people are coming together to kind of work on that slowly but surely. So that is a huge inspiration there. And then the last one, like I mentioned, there was Christian Guzman, and he is like, I found him much later than I found Max, but they're both like in the same group, like fitness and stuff. And I had some fitness inspiration as well from that, but like that's just not at the very forefront of what I'm doing. It will be soon, but Christian Guzman is a fucking like monster. He is building one of the biggest and nicest, beautifulest facilities, most beautiful facilities down, honestly, in the world. And it's a huge place. It has 3 gyms in it. It has like all sorts of offices and headquarters for his company, Alpha Elite, which is another like athletic apparel company. If you haven't had a second to, and you haven't heard about Alpha Land, go look at it. It's going to be amazing. I've been watching his whole journey there, and the dude is just you just feed off of that. When you're somebody that enjoys making progress, you also feed off of other people's progress. And I just love watching the shit that they're doing down there, because it's so motivational. And it just like they're just regular people, just like everyone else. And when you see that from other people, you're like, well, fuck, I can do whatever I want. And that's the type of life that I want to lead. So all of those people have had a huge impact on me for all sorts of different reasons. And the last thing that I'll say about this is the way that I've started to live my life is I'm always going to make mistakes and I'm always going to learn from them. But even better than that, I'm trying to learn from other people's mistakes and learn from them, so I don't even have to make them myself, right? And waste that sort of time. So with all of these people and all the stuff that I gather and all the either the mistakes that people have made or like the good decisions, I try to take all that in, and I try to think of it very simply. And it might sound weird, but think about like you're trying to build like the ultimate person in a sense, or like the best person that you can be. And you have all of these influences. Well, you're trying, like, I don't love everything about like Max Tuning, for instance, but I really admire a lot of the things. So I try to take those bits and pieces that I enjoy and I try to implement those in my own life. And then anything else that like I don't agree with, well, that's him. That's fine. Just leave it there. And then I do the same thing with, person X, Y, Z, whatever. And I'm just trying to continue to do that and just funnel all of the good shit into my life. And then hopefully we will just continue to trend upward and we'll have a great life. And that's kind of how that'll be. So that's really why I love this type of conversation. I love thinking about the people that have influenced me. I love thinking about all the people that, I come across and like how they can, how we can better each other and stuff like that. And I think I definitely did leave a couple out. Definitely, just real quick, Jordan Peterson, huge impact on me. I mean, Elon Musk to a certain degree, but I don't follow him. Like, I don't like do anything that's similar to him, but he's an awesome dude. But definitely Jordan Peterson. Definitely the mindset and things, like he's the whole reason he's one of the biggest reasons that I changed my career path and I moved away from my job, because just the way that he articulates sort of things makes you understand that, you don't have infinite time, and you have to live a life of meaning. And when you're miserable, it's just terrible. So
I've
him,
heard about him, but I don't actually know who he is.
I mean,
I
I think
feel
you've
like
seen him.
you've showed me a video, but I don't actually.
Yeah.
No.
But those are a ton of people that I would say, if anybody has the chance, at least look at some of the stuff that they have, because it's incredible. And I honestly, honest to God, the follow up to all that is, that's awesome. And the way that I think about it, in addition to the things that I said, is I'm taking all of this stuff from these people that are ahead of me, we'll say, right? Like in front of me. And, like they're doing things, and like all the remnants or all the documentation of everything they're doing, the videos and all the content is like flowing back towards me. And I'm like scooping that up. Well, what I want to do is the same exact thing. I want to be the next person, along with like, Amanda and everybody, like I want to grab all that information and implement it, and, put our own spin on it, and like think about it and whatever. And then tell the people behind us, or the next ones up, the same exact, like not the same exact thing, but like our version of it, right? So like, whatever we learn from Fueled by Progress, whatever we learn from AM and the PM, and like how we deal with our relationship, like that's the reason that we're doing this stuff, is that we're enjoying the whole process. We love to learn, but we also love to teach. We want to continue to pass that and pay that stuff forward, because I think that's really the goal. I think that's really how everything continues to cycle. And then like, they were good, we're maybe a little bit better because we took what they learned and we iterated on it. And then the next people are a little bit better because they took that and iterated on it. So that's really how I think about all that. And that is just the best fucking thing in the world, because I just love the progress, because I'm fueled by progress. So there you go.
Yes.
Yes.
One more person who really inspires me is Lauren Geraldo. A lot of people know her because she used to be like Vine famous back in the day, but now she's an influencer on YouTube, and her boyfriend Henny, his real name is like
Hennessy.
His real name is Enrique.
Okay.
I don't know how they
Okay.
got the name Henny. They've actually only been together for I think like 2 years now, but they're just like really down to earth people who just, well, I don't really know exactly what Henny does, but Lauren is just a down to earth person who just works hard and is very successful. She's also really into like fashion and like makeup and stuff like that, which I really am not. But she's also really into skincare and fitness and health. But she's not like one of those people that's like eats extremely healthy all the time either. Like she tries to eat all around healthy, but like still, eats whatever she wants here and there. But I mean, her videos are just entertaining, but it's entertaining in a way where it's like I feel like I'm like learning something from this.
Mm-hmm.
That's I used to, like I said at the beginning of this episode, I used to never watch YouTube. But like, I also say sometimes I feel like TikTok is educational, so
1 in 10.
So actually, I do see a lot of TikTok content about like childcare. It's like they're targeting me.
Maybe.
So some
or you're
of the
just
stuff
on
is
the
helpful.
algorithm. 'Cause you like a lot of baby stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, she's just, I mean, she's just a really awesome person.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like actually surprised that I can't really think of anyone else that like inspires me. I don't know. I mean, I follow like some people on Instagram that are inspiring. I don't know. I mean, I've always been a pretty decently happy, positive person myself.
Yeah.
So, you inspire me.
Thank you. You inspire me as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I think it's important. I think it's important to have people that influence you, because if you don't, then, you know, what the hell are you doing? You're not trying to move forward because you're not trying to see other people that are doing things that you want to be doing or doing things that interest you, and just, you know, it's not like, I'll say this last thing. At first, sometimes I thought when somebody influences you to do something similar to what they're doing, it's like you're stealing their shit. But that's not at all what you're doing. You're using them as a springboard to get into something. And most people that are doing shit like that want other people to be inspired by that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're good at heart and you want to, like, you know, and you want to continue to move forward and you're putting yourself out there, you know, then you just want to see other people succeed. And that's one of the greatest things that I've seen with all of this stuff, whether it's YouTube or anything like that. It's really awesome to start doing things and then having people be inspired by you, like you just said. Like, I mean, once, if you just keep that ball rolling, if you get inspired by people and then you do shit and then you inspire other people, that's a beautiful life, and I think that's gonna result in a beautiful world. So, yeah. So, but this has been good. Like I said, we'll have, for all y'all listening out there, we'll have, try to put as many things in the description as possible, just to, so you guys can see who everybody, all the individuals and people that we were talking about, in case you would like to get inspired by those people as well. And yeah, so other than that, thank you guys so much for listening, tuning in, watching if you're on YouTube. And you know, we always appreciate it. We love the support. Thank you so much as always. And we will talk to you in the next one.